Hello, you all. I'm Diana-Brianne, and I am going to give a few moments to see if anyone actually jumps on here. It's about 4:15 in the afternoon, and I am a bit unpredictable as to whether or when I will come on. So I decided to come on. I just got home after a very, very busy day and kind of a whirlwind day. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to jump on for a few moments before I go to the gym. Now, the other day I did a live for the very, very first time on YouTube. And it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I only had one troll. So trolls, welcome. Not really, but I figured if I put it up and said trolls welcome, maybe they would leave my channel alone. I don't know. But anyhow, let me share this out on my other computer. I have several computers here, and I am going to share this out. Let me get it up here. Where am I? Over here on my page, on my channel. Let's see where it's at. Okay. I am going to share this out, and then I will be right back, okay? So kind of get to know each other if you would like to do that, and you're very welcome. Let me see if I could do that. Okay, so it's live. I have 3 computers here, and so I use this other computer as my troll magnet, and I am going to, just put live jump on. Okay, that should do it. And then I'm going to do it. I have a Facebook page, 2 Facebook pages. One is a public page and one is a private page. So if anyone wants to go over there, okay, let's see. There it goes. Live jump on. I think I did it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I am back. Well, I have two Facebook pages, and one is maxed out, which is my private page, so I can't take on any new friends. But I do have a public page that has about 12,000. So if you want to message me or anything like that, you're welcome to message me over on my public page. I probably will not receive it on my private page, okay? So I decided to come on here for a couple of minutes to say hello to you all and get to know you. And if you'd like to meet each other, you're very, very welcome. Hey, Diane Watson, great job. Hey, I've missed you. Where have you been? So the other day I did a live and it went really, really, really well. I had 200 and some people on here, and I probably won't even get a fraction of that now because it's at a different time of the day. And, but anyhow, at the end, my audio went out. So let me put my glasses on to make sure that my audio does not go out here. Okay, Dave says hi. Helping Hand says hi. Hey, thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. Diane Watson, I am so glad you're here. Can I make you a moderator, Diane? Is that possible? Because I need a moderator. And Denise Dooley, I need to make you a moderator too. So I'm going to make you both moderators. And you know what moderators do, don't you? If you don't know, I'll tell you. Add moderator, and Denise Dooley, add moderator. Okay. I made you both moderators, so you should have a little bar on there. And that is your job. Ruby is a moderator. And thank you, Ruby, for coming. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Ruby. I appreciate you. You were a great moderator the other day. You zapped the troll. So basically, Diane and Denise, as a moderator, what you do is if you watch the news feed, and if you see someone make an inappropriate or nasty comment, you just go to the side, you go to their name and you block them, because we don't want people like that harassing, you know, my friends on here, and nor do we want them to put nasty stuff. So you're welcome to do that. Let me look at some of the comments. Hello, Jeff B. Hello, Top Cop. Denise, Ruby, Dennis. Yeah, I had 200 and some, Dennis. If you go back to that stream, that was my first though, and it was on a Sunday. So that kind of explains it. But I don't have a way to give anybody notice that I'm going to be on. And it could be more if I did. Let's see. Crente, hey, nice to see you. Adeline, Dennis, the Jones family, welcome. Adeline, let's go somewhere, motorhome. Oh, absolutely. I'm ready to go. And TJ and Dennis. Well, welcome everyone. I appreciate you being here to support me because it's really only my second live that I've done. Now, I used to do a lot of lives over on Facebook, and Denise and Diane are they're friends of mine over on Facebook, and so they're familiar with my lives. But over here, it's a whole different ball of wax because we have trolls, and I have quite a few, and they're likely to jump on here. I don't know why they like my page, but I'm going to tell you why. Let me take my glasses off again. They like to put unlikes on my channel. And the reason they do it is I had gone to someone else's channel, and that channel has a tremendous amount of trolls on it. Tremendous amount, probably more than I've ever seen. And I put a very nice comment about the person doing the video. And they came right after me after that. So that's how I get all these trolls from this other page, this other channel. So I've kind of learned to be very, very careful when I comment on people's channels, you know. But anyhow, yeah, so I'm here. I just got in, as you all know. If y'all don't know me, I'm a 62-year-old mom, wife, and college student. And I go to the university full-time, 16 credit hours. I'm studying law, and I went back to school at 62 years old. And I'm a straight-A student, and they voted me for honors already on some kind of, I got through the mail, they wanted me in this honor society, and I got a scholarship, all at 62 years old. So don't ever think that you are too old. And I run 5 miles a day. So anyhow, I just got in from my college class, and it was wonderful. And I drive an hour away to get to college. And so now after my YouTube is over, I am going to the gym and do a workout. Now, normally I do let me stop and read the comments for a second. Yeah, Dave, you know what? I don't give my location out. I'll tell you, I live in the South in a golfing community, a small, very well-known golfing community, and full of old people. And if I miss your comment, when at the end, I go back over each and every comment. And if it's something that you want to answer, I'll try to comment in some way back to you, because I don't like to miss comments, and some of them go pretty fast. Yeah, you're right. Let's go somewhere. You're right. They have nothing better to do. They live in their grandmother's basement. And let me see here. Yeah, trolls live in their grandmother's basement in the far dark corner, and they sit on their computer and they look for people, good people. They don't bother the other trolls. They look for good people that they can bother. And so, you know, I don't preach, but I promote positive lifestyle. And a troll doesn't know anything about that. But I do feel compassion for them because they're lonely souls. They have no friends in most cases, and they have no real life. And so that's what trolls do, because people who have a happy life, a productive life, a good life, they do not do things like that at all. They don't. They're kind, they're compassionate, but they're smart. So I'm kind, compassionate, and I'm smart. So I don't deal with people that are being rude or nasty. I just block them and give them no second chances. That's just the way it works with me. Okay, but I do have compassion for them because I feel like they're just lonely, lost souls who go from channel to disrupt. The second thing is, if we get cut off here, or if the sound goes out and I have to restart and it's early in the broadcast, I will come right back on. So just jump back on. That happens periodically. It happened on my last live stream. And so, hey, Brandon, Mark, God bless you and thank you. Um, oh, such wonderful people. You know, my channel has been up since 2011, and most of you know that story, but it did not really go public until 2 months ago. And in 2 months, I've met so many amazing new people. It's just amazing. I put it up in 2011 because I got sick. And when I got sick, I had 3 little kids, and my kids were 9, 10, and 11. And I didn't know if I was going to make it. So I decided to do a whole lot of wisdom videos, as you know, as my wisdom comes to me, and put them up so that my children, my husband, and my friends and relatives could see them, could easily access them. So they were public, but they were not promoted in any way because that wasn't the purpose. So 2 months ago, I said, you know what? Well, actually, someone came to me and said, you've got to go public. And so I did. And so in 2 months, I've met so many amazing, amazing people. And then I brought many of my friends from Facebook over to here because, like I said, I have a maxed out personal page, and then I have a public page that has 12,000 on it. So I'm very, very blessed to have wonderful and amazing, amazing people. And so my pages, as those who know me, know that my channels and my pages are about living your best life. And I share with you all my daily insights and my daily wisdom. It's not advice. It's not suggestions. It's how I see the world. It can be about any kind of topic that you can think of, any kind of topic. And, you know, matter of fact, if you have a topic and you want me to talk about it, put it in that box and I'll do my best. Never suggestions, never advice. It's just my views on that topic. And also meet and greet each other. You know, you can meet and make new friends here on YouTube. I do it all the time. I get on other people's channels and make new friends. I try to stay away from the troll channels, the people that have a lot of bickering on it, because then I get pulled in and that's where I get my trolls. And so I don't want to do that. So yes, I went to college today, drove my hour in, drove my hour back, had a wonderful, you know, I love, love, love learning. I'm the oldest person in any of my classes. Even my aerobics class, I'm the oldest person in, 62 years old, doing aerobics every day. Did hurt my foot last week or 2 weeks ago. And so I've kind of been out of sync, but I'm back. I'm back to working out every day, a couple hours a day. So it's not easy looking like this at 62. So anyhow, I would like to hear some questions. If you have any questions for me, and not personal, I don't answer personal questions like, you know, where I live or, you know, I will tell you a little bit. I'm a mom and I'm a wife and I have 3 kids and I live in a golfing community in a small, well-known area, and you can figure it from there. And so, yeah, just wonderful people. And, okay, bye, Brandon, Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. And, you know, I believe that so many people are living a life that is stuck. They're stuck in life. They're unhappy. They don't know what to do. They've kind of accepted it. And I want to get people out of that rut and living a full life. I am not a life coach or anything like that. I'm a mom. I'm an artist, but I've been given the gift of insight and wisdom long ago. And so I just want people to be happy. And so many people don't have the right tools. They were never given the right tools. And so I freely share my wisdom as I see the world with you all in hopes that maybe it'll touch some of your lives. And those that know me really well, hey, Bertho, nice to see you. Hopefully some of you, thank you, Grandma Ducky. Yes, I'm 62 years old. And I have 3 young adult kids that go to college that live at home. So you never know what's going to go on in the background. My one son just went to the gym. My daughter's at work. And my other son is sitting in the office until I finish. He brought home this new thing from Taco Bell, which I don't eat junk food. But I did taste it. And it is like nacho supreme type of thing for $10. It's in a long box. It's brand new out. Really, really good. I highly recommend it if you like junk food. So, yes. Now, I know many of you, probably most of you, have just been on my channel about 2 months. Is that right? About 2 months or less, because I really didn't get up and running until about December. So, I mean, even though the channel's been up forever, you know, I just never did anything with it. And so, yeah, you know, people are stuck in life. And I come on here with my little 5-minute videos from Grandma's porch. And I do them every day. And I, you know, give you different messages. It can be about toxic relationships. It can be about starting a new job. It can be about, you know, physical fitness. It can be just about any subjects. The only subject that I don't like to really discuss, and I'll tell you what it is, I don't like to discuss politics, because it's a very divisive subject, and I'm not here to divide. I'm here to bring people together. The only thing I will say about politics is I think people can come together. It's very, very difficult, but they have to both sides respect each other. And I don't see that happening, because I think even if you get one side that's willing to do it, the other side is not. So it's not probably going to happen, but people need to work together. You know, we're so much stronger as a team when we do a team effort, and we're weakened when we're separate. And unfortunately, our country is very separate right now, and that weakens us, and that's not a good thing. So I have my views. Hey, Zimba, nice to see you. I have my opinions, and I'm very opinionated, but I keep my opinions to myself or to those closest to me. I don't share those. It's not necessary. You all don't need to know my opinion politically, and I don't need to know yours. I just want to know you. I want to know you and what you stand for and what you promote in your life. You know, I get on a couple channels and oh my gosh, it's all bickering. It's all negativity. I mean, and these people get a lot of people on their channels. You know, I know one that gets even more than I do, and it's all bickering, all negativity. And it's really an unhappy channel. But there are people that are drawn to that. That's what they like. They like the drama, the chaos, the confusion. They like all of that. And oh, thank you, Denise. Denise, you've been a friend on Facebook with me for a long time, and you are amazing. And you have been one of my biggest supporters. And I just thank you, Denise, so very, very much. That's why I made you a moderator. You have a big job. You have to go troll hunting. And so, yeah, you know, just live your best life. And if you're stuck in life, begin to decide what you want. When I went back to college, when did I go back? I went back at the end of the summer. And when I went back, I didn't know I was going to college. I just drove around in circles for about a month, not knowing what I wanted to do, because my youngest son had graduated homeschool, public school, and now I was free. I was free to do what I wanted to do. Even though I'm an artist, I'm a writer, I run, I exercise, I paint, I do so much, but I had room for something more. And then it dawned on me to go back to college at 62. And so I did. Here I am, college student. And I rejoined a gym. And don't be hesitant to join a gym. You know, I felt sort of out of place in the beginning because I hadn't been there in 5 years. Now, I worked out every day in those 5 years. I ran every day. I danced every day. Many of you may remember my dancing videos. I know Denise does. And yet in those, you know, after 5 years, I felt almost a little uncomfortable going back. You know, everybody knows each other. I didn't know anybody. But as soon as I got there, people welcomed me with open arms, and I just jumped right back in. I started aerobics. I started swimming. So I do that every day. Get involved in life and get away from negative people. If you're on negative channels that promote negativity, get off of those channels. Get off of those channels. There's nothing good. If you go in the garbage dump, you're not going to smell like a rose. You're going to smell like garbage. And then the trolls will follow you, because I have gone over to some of the garbage dumps, and And the trolls followed me back over. And so you really, hey, Gratimir, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank all of you. And so you want to stay away from negative people. You need to surround yourself with very positive people and people that are willing to lovingly correct you, not criticize you. You know, criticism is done to diminish you, okay? But correction is done to enhance you. And I correct my friends, I correct my kids, I correct my husband, but they also correct me. But we're doing it because we love each other and we care and we want to see each other go in the right direction. But criticism, no, I have no room for criticism. If someone, you know, wants to criticize us, criticism is almost always done publicly so that it can make a fool of you. Okay. And so if someone's criticizing you, walk away from them. If they're correcting you, they'll do it privately. Okay. And yeah, so I believe in correction. I believe in surrounding myself with wise people, good people, people that love me and care about me. And I believe that what you give out to the world will come back to you. It may not come back to you today or tomorrow, but it will come back to you. You know, I've had a happy marriage for 30 years. I have 3 beautiful children. No one's perfect in this family. We are far, far from perfect. I can tell you that. But I have a wonderful family. And you know how I got blessed with that family? Because I was loving out to the world. I have always been loving and giving and kind. And so it just came back. It had nothing to do with my looks or anything else, because you know what? There are a lot of beautiful women out there, and there's a lot of handsome men who never find love because their hearts are cold. You've got to be loving to get love. Okay. So if you want love in your life, you don't have to go out and hunt for it. Just go and be loving out to the world in every way, in every good way that you know how to do. And love will follow you. It'll track you down. It'll hunt you down. It'll troll you down. So, thank you. Yeah, Zimba came. Thank you, Zimba. Thank you. And I know you all are busy and probably getting ready for dinner, so I'm not going to be on here real long. I'm just coming on just to make my second live stream and to connect with you all. I'm going to take the glasses off again. You know, I can see you really good. Now, I can't see the comments. I have 20/20 vision, but not to read. And so I wear glasses when I read. And so, but they say that you should not wear glasses when you're on a live stream. So I try to take them off. So now I can't see your comments, but I will read every single one of your comments when I get off of here before I go to the gym. And later I will answer them if you want me to. And like I said, go over to my Facebook page and like it and put, you have to click the little arrow though that says see in your news feed first, otherwise you'll never see me. So you have to click that, otherwise it doesn't come down your news feed. And so you can message me over there if you would like. But yeah, you know, like I get a lot of questions from people, you know, what should I do? How should I live my life? And you know, I don't give those answers. We each have to find our own answers. I just show you how I found mine. I've been a caregiver to an elderly mother who passed. She passed of Parkinson's disease. I took care of her for 3 years, and my children were little. And so I know what it's like to be a caregiver. I know what it's like to lose a parent that you love. Okay. When I was in my 20s, I went through a terrible divorce. So I know what it's like to have a broken heart. I have had a health crisis, you know, and I'm perfectly fine now. But at that time, I was very, very scared, and it changed how I saw sickness. And so, you know, I've been through it. So I have a lot of history behind me, and I have a lot of wonderful history. I have an amazing journey, and many of you know that. Many of you know that I've shared much of my stories. My Hollywood days, my LA days, you know, my Europe days, living in Europe, getting lost in Europe, you know, being on a train in one of the old Eastern Bloc countries and it catching on fire in the middle of the night in the winter. I tell you all of my stories. I love to tell stories. Or my boyfriend who had the 100 parking tickets and got arrested, and I had to drive him home in the van, or drive the van home for him to the jail. You know, so I have a lot of those stories, and I love, love, love to share those kinds of stories. So, you know, sometimes you'll get on here and you'll hear funny stories. Sometimes I share, you know, stories like what happened a couple of 2 years ago when my daughter took suddenly sick and almost died and had to have emergency surgery. I shared that whole journey on my Facebook, and I shared some of it over here, and you know, in separate videos. And it was very traumatic. So I've experienced it. You know, people look at me and they think I have this perfect life that has had no ups and downs. But let me tell you, I've had a lot of downs, but I've had a lot of ups. And almost all the ups were created by me. I believe that God designs us to get out there and do the work and make it happen. And then he somehow anoints it and puts it all together in something I call divine connections, divine timing, and synchronicity, you know. And I've had synchronicity so much in my life. And so, yeah, I'll share everything. And if you all have things you want me to talk about, I'll talk about them. If you just want to come on here and connect with each other and make some new friends, I would love that too. This is a great forum to meet good people and to stomp out the trolls. So if you see a troll on here, you know, just feel sorry for them, and then we're going to block them. And we'll even acknowledge them. You know, we'll acknowledge them and let them know that we're praying for them, and that we hope their life turns around and that they've got something better to do in their life in the future. Because people that are unhappy, that make other people unhappy or try to cause harm or try to be mean, they're not happy people. They get their happiness momentarily by being nasty, but it's so fleeting that it doesn't last. And then they go back to their computer in the dark cellar and, you know, find someone else to bother. That's what they do. And I'm squinching. Trying not to wear the glasses. So yes, I have 3 children. They're wonderful, amazing. And, you know, I was very fortunate. I raised my kids in church, took them to every vacation Bible school that we had in town. And we lived in Atlanta, so you know how many churches there were. And they came out good. Not perfect, but they're good. They're good kids. They've got really, really good, kind hearts. And that's what's important. I judge people based upon their hearts and not, you know, their degrees or their how much money they make or kind of car they drive, because that's not true success. True success is in how kind you are and your integrity. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, so, but anyhow, I'm not going to be on here much longer. I may come on later tonight, or I may come on tomorrow if I get the chance. Oh, good news. I got some good news. My daughter is moving into her first apartment tomorrow. And I am so excited for her because she's excited. She's 21 and she wanted to live on her own. So tomorrow morning, we are loading up my truck full of furniture. My sons and I are going to load up the truck and look like the Beverly Hillbillies. And we are going over and furnish her apartment for her. So we are excited. We're excited for her. And but let me just look at a few more of your comments here. And then I am going to go and I'm going to the gym and I'm going to do my workout. And if I get there early enough, I'm going to do the aerobics, which is a cardio burn for an hour. And it really, really works you. The 62-year-old body does pretty good. And let's see. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're all meeting each other. I'm glad you're all meeting each other. Yeah, you're right, Denise. You're right. It's kind of bittersweet. You know, it's kind of bittersweet because you have a child that you love, that you've raised, you know, forever. And now they are, hey, Mark, the Sky Watcher, nice to see you. You have a child that is moving out. They're moving out, you know, and your baby is gone. But I have a very full life and she's going to be nearby. So I'll be over there every day decorating her apartment. And she knows Mom does her live videos, so she gets on here periodically, and you may see her. So you got to all be nice. You got to all be nice when my daughter or my sons get on. And even my husband, my husband, he's not much into virtual media. He travels and he's a golfer. And so, but he gets on periodically. He does. So he kind of monitors what I'm doing to make sure I'm being good. You gotta all keep me good, right? Gotta all keep me good. Okay. So anyhow, yeah, my channel, what I wanted to do is to connect you all to each other, to the right people, and only the right people should be on my channel. Because if they're not, they're going to get blocked. Okay. And so connect with each other, make new friends, build up your channels, and you can come on here and do that. So I do not mind at all. I can sift through all the, hello to each other. And if there is, any questions, like not personal questions, but any questions about a subject you want me to kind of give my viewpoints on, I'm very happy to do that. And yeah, so that's what I like to do. My 5 minutes scripted, the one with the grandma's porch and everything, I like those because I think that feeds a certain audience, that feeds a certain people that can only take a little dose of me. They go on there, they just get straight, hardcore wisdom. Whereas when I come on here, it's unscripted. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And it's not structured in any way. This is kind of real me versus more scripted me. And when I do the videos, and usually I do 4 or 5 a day, and I put them out, and they're on different subjects. And I hope that you all enjoy those as well. And if you haven't seen them, go back and watch some of them. I started out in 2011 when I was sick, and I did a total of about 8,000 videos, 5-minute videos. So they're on every subject. So, and up until December, it wasn't public. So it was really more my kids and everybody that would watch them. And it was to guide my children through life if I wasn't around. And it was on every subject. It was on, you name the subject: disappointment, wrong people, right people, wrong people, how to get a job, what to say, what to do, how to present yourself, all of that, how to be loving, all those good topics. And Mark says, I do live streams with special people on my panel. We have different topics and subjects to talk about. Mark, I would love to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to do a schedule, where you do the schedule. If someone can do that, hey, Noni May. Oh, I love you, Noni May. I love you. Oh, Noni May, I'm going to make you, hold on, Noni. Hold on. I'm going to make you a moderator right away. Add moderator. There you go, Noni May. There, you're a mod now. And there may be some other close friends of mine on here. And if you are, and I didn't see you, I'll make you a moderator later. Okay. But yeah. So, hey, Noni May, I told you I would go on live. So I am here. And thank you, Noni May. Thank you so much. And I don't know what I was talking about, but I was talking about something. And let's see. Yeah. So I don't know what times of the day I'll come on. If someone can put in the comment box how I can create and put a little notice up beforehand what time I'm going to be on, because I really never know what time I will be on, but I would like to kind of be on about this time of the day, about 4 or 5 o'clock. And I want to start coming on more regular. I can't say I'll do it every day, but I would like to come on more regular so that I can, chat with you all. It doesn't have to be a long one, and it can be about any subject, but I would like to let you all know when I'm going to be on. So I'm going for right now until I can figure out how to do the schedule. I am probably going to try to come on around 4 o'clock, 4:30, somewhere around then for a little bit. Okay. Because usually I go to the gym about 5:30 and I work out till about 8 o'clock at the gym. And then we have dinner late. And then I usually do my YouTube videos when I first get up in the morning, my 5-minute ones. And then I go to college, so I have a pretty busy schedule. So I have to kind of fit it all in there. And so let's see. Mark the Sky Watcher. Okay, Mark, I'll be looking for you as long as I am here. And Raging Scorpion, welcome. And welcome to those that I did not call your name, because I will go back, like I said, and look and look. So yeah, Noni May has a wonderful channel, by the way. I love going to Noni May's channel. It's like being in your, well, for me, it's a sister, but you know, we're older. I'm 62. She's not as old as me, but it's like being in your grandmother's house. You know, it's like, you know, you feel comfortable, you feel at home. Like you see my paintings in the background. Those are ones I paint. I have about 1,000 paintings, and many of them are up in my attic. And of course, you know, people, I don't sell them at this time. I no longer want to sell because I don't want to be under that pressure with going to school and everything. But those are two I just did. And I paint every day as well. That's what you don't see about me. And I do paint every day. And Yure, welcome. Welcome. And yeah, so Noni, you will love her channel. And I have a few others. If I see them on here, I'll call them out. They have wonderful, wonderful channels. And they just do a wonderful job. And it's what I love about YouTube is you can get on here and connect with so many amazing people. I mean, like Noni May and I just met, what, 2 months ago when I first came on here. And I've just met so many amazing people. You get to feel like you're with them. You feel like you get to know them. I hope people feel like they get to know me. You know, you see me like a mess, which I'm a mess right now because I've been out and in my big flurry of going to school and now getting ready for the gym and all of that. So, and then sometimes you'll see my husband in here. Sometimes you'll see my kids in here. And so you never know what's going to go on. Well, I thank you all very, very much for coming on here. I really, really do. Today is a short one. And like I said, if someone can show me how or tell me how to create the little notice beforehand that goes up and says, Dianna-Brianne will be on at 4 o'clock. I would love that because I don't know how to do it yet. I'm still learning. And so I would like to probably be on between 4 and 5 every day if I could. And, you know, you can all just drop by to say hi, even if you only want to stay a few minutes and maybe chat with each other, get to know each other, things like that. Well, let me take my glasses off again so that I can see you better. And from my house to your house, may God bless you. Thank you for coming. And I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.